If you make a promise, keep it. Don't be a cat. You know, relationships are funny. My mother and I, we were really, really close. And unfortunately, she passed away about 1.5 years ago. And I've been thinking of her a lot lately, particularly the things she taught me, or tried to teach me. And it's funny because when you're young, you don't always pay attention. You don't realize the things you're learning from your mother. So I'm going to share a few with you today. First thing she said, have fortitude. Vicky, life's going to fling shit at you. You just need to clean it off and keep on going. Laugh at life. You're going to have all kinds of problems. But if you can find the humor in every one of those situations, it's going to make it easier to deal with. Laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself so seriously, Vicky, because trust me, nobody else is. She used to say, if you're going to take a pet into your home, you need to be prepared to care for it for the rest of its life. If you make a promise, keep it. Don't be a cat. Don't talk about people behind their backs, because you wouldn't want them to be doing it to you. I'm afraid I didn't always follow that advice, and I'm sure people have said things I'm glad I don't know about. Plan. Go through and figure out a situation and plan as much as you can. And once you've done that, go with the flow. Not everybody is gonna like you. It's just life. Deal with it, ignore it, and keep on trucking, girl. Family is important. Family is important because they're the people that you've shared your past with, and when you have real trouble, they're the people that'll have your back. This one was weird. She used to say, somebody's gonna win. Might as well be you. I'm not sure she was talking about slots or life in that case. Manners. Always treat people courteously and the way that you'd like them to treat you. And always say please and thank you. Be a good Samaritan. If you see somebody and they need help and you can, go help. This was kind of a big one. Don't compare yourself to others, because you're unique and so are they. And honestly, Vicky, you have no idea what their journey's all about. Read. She was a big reader and she passed that on to me. She used to say, if you read a book, you can travel the whole world. You can fall in love. You can fight battles. And unlike watching TV or a movie, which are still fun, in reading a book, you're joining the author in the creative process. You're painting in the outline. You're creating the faces and the places. Learn to fish. Well, sorry, Mom, that one didn't happen and probably never will unless I'm starving and I'm forced to learn. She took me fishing more than once and I couldn't take the fish off the hook because they were so slimy. It was gross. She used to say, embrace the mundane. It may seem like nothing's going on at the moment, but it's the moments that make memories. Forgive yourself. Nobody's perfect, including you. Love with all your heart. Give 100% of yourself to every relationship. This was a big one, and one I'm still working on, honestly. Listen. Before you open your big fat mouth and start flapping your gums all over the place, why don't you try listening to what other people are really saying? I'm gonna keep working on that one, Mom. If you don't try, you'll certainly not succeed. Worry is waste. Half of the things you worry about in life, Vicky, I can guarantee you, they're not gonna happen. And she said, be happy, but remember that what makes you happy is not what's gonna make somebody else happy. So don't try and push yourself or your ideas off on other people. And finally, she'd say, call your mother. Well, I wish I could. That has passed. But sometimes, I talk to her still. I don't know where we go after we die, but I hope that she can still hear me. And sometimes I think if I'm very, very quiet and very still, maybe I can hear her answers. The idea makes me happy, though. I would love for you to comment below and tell me things that your mother taught you. And in the meantime, I hope you find your happiness.